ọba fúnni má ṣìrègùn Elédùmarè ọba ńlá ọba gbogbo àgbà ńlá ayé ọba tó ti wà kátíyé kó tó wà ọba tí ó máa wà nígbà táyé ò ní sí mọ́ òkìkí ìṣẹ̀ǹbáyé ọba tó lọ kánrin kése ọba tí ò ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọba tí ò lópin àánú àtòrí ọ̀fẹ́ la rí gbà lọ́sàn-án yìí láti wà nínú ilé agodo yìí. For those of you that you are watching us all over the world, this is the African Portal, your one-stop media house. As you can see, I'm not alone in the studio. I have one of the prominent person in the studio with me that will be driving this program together today, and my apology that we will be mixing the language. As you know that this is Yoruba, typical Yoruba program, but today is going to be a mixture because we have a very important topic that we need to discuss: the importance of the teacher. Respect the teachers because they are your children second parent. Respect them. Many things is happening in our environment today, especially in a country like South Africa. You see most of the students, they attack the teachers, they stab the teacher, they shoot the teacher. Many things is happening in our society. Many teachers have lost their life, all in the name that they want to teach the children. But the children they want to teach happen to be the enemy to the teacher. Those are the things we're going to discuss in this program today. I welcome you on board. I will do a proper introduction. But before that, let's enjoy this song from Baba Sunny Alade. For those of you that is listening to this is the African Portal, let's enjoy this song. Látọ̀dọ̀ Baba Sunny Alade. Ẹgbẹ́ sókè. Ìwọ ọkàn mi fìyìn fìbùkún fún Ẹlẹ́dùmarè, fìbùkún fún Olúwa, ìwọ ọkàn mi àti ohun gbogbo tí ń bẹ nínú mi. Olúwa Ọlọ́run wa, orúkọ rẹ ti níyì tó ní gbogbo ayé. Ìwọ tí o gbé ògo rẹ ka orí àwọn ọ̀run látẹnu àwọn ọmọ ọwọ́ àtẹnu àwọn ọmọ mú níwọ ti ṣèlànà agbára kí ìwọ kó lè mú ọ̀tá olùgbẹ̀san ní ìdákẹ́jẹ́. Ìgbà tí mo ro iṣẹ́ ìka rẹ, tí mo ro òṣùpá àti ìràwọ̀ tí ìwọ dá, kí ni ènìyàn tó fi ń bẹ̀ẹ́ wò? Àánú àtorí ọ̀fẹ́ la rí gbà láti padà sórí ètò yìí lónìí. Ọjọ́ ayọ̀, ọjọ́ ìbùkún, ọjọ́ ire, ọjọ́ ìdùnnú, òun náà ni ọjọ́ òní fún gbogbo mùtúlùwà láti ilé agodo nílùú Victoria lórílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa. Níbẹ̀ láti ń dá kẹ̀kẹ́ lúkẹ́, níbẹ̀ láti ń wá sétí ìgbọ́ yìí, níbẹ̀ láti jọ ń pò ó pọ̀ ní orílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa láwà nílùú Victoria. Èmi àti Kristo lájọ wà ní lórí ètò lónìí tájọ máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa pàtàkì olùkọ́. Iṣẹ́ olùkọ́ yìí, kí ni pàtàkì rẹ̀? Kí ló dé tí a gbọ́dọ̀ fi múṣẹ́ yìí ní ọ̀kúnkúndùn? Kò sí ẹnikẹ́ni lábẹ́ ọ̀run tó lè di ohunkóhun láì ṣe pé ó ti kọ́kọ́ gba ọ̀nà olùkọ́ kọjá. Èyí náà ni àjọ máa yànnàná. Mo ní olùkọ́ àgbà nínú ilé agodo yìí tájọ máa nà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ tásìjọ máa wò ó kí ni àwọn nǹkan tó ń fa wàhálà àti kí sì ni àwọn nǹkan tó ń fa ìfàsẹ́yìn bá iṣẹ́ olùkọ́ ní ayé ọ̀làjú yìí. Òun náà ni àjọ máa nà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ tásìjọ máa ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò rẹ̀. Ẹ wá nǹkan fìdílé àbí kẹ́ ẹ jókòó lé nǹkan kájọ máa pò ó pọ̀ lórí ètò lónìí. Akíyín, akídúdú, akígíga, akọkùnrin, akóbìnrin, akọ́mọdé, akágbà, akọ́ta, akọ́pẹ́, gbogbo yín pátápátá la kí àlólódì ẹnìkankan. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí lónìí, ètò bàbá ètò níbi tí a ti ń ṣe ìgbélárugẹ èdè, àṣà àti ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. Gbogbo èdè tó wà nílẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ pátápátá ló jẹ wá lógún. Àwa náà ní ají ṣe bí Ọ̀yọ́ láàrí, Ọ̀yọ́ ò ṣe bí ọmọ ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan. Èmi náà ní ọmọ yín, ọ̀rẹ́ yín, olólùfẹ́ yín, Olúdáre Olùsàn, ọmọ olùṣọ́ àgùntàn Samuel Olúṣẹ́gun Olùsàn. Èmi lọ pápá dámọ́ntán ọ̀fọ̀ ọmọkùnrin bọ̀lẹ̀bọ̀lẹ̀, ọmọ sunsin ìsúnsá ọ̀hún káríbi kọ́lé sí ọmọ oníyan ọjọ́ kẹfà tí ń ṣe erukulẹ́lẹ́ tòjọ́ orí tí ẹ̀jẹ̀ láti lé yá mi. Èmi lògìdápa bí ẹkùn bàbá mi ò sí ńlẹ́ làájà sán tó bá ń bẹ́ ń lé àdúgbò ẹran fún mi jẹ. Ìgbà ayọ̀, ìgbà ìbùkún, ìgbà àlàáfíà olómọ wa lórí ètò yìí lónìí. Ìgbà ìdùnnú, ìgbà ẹ̀yẹ, ìgbà ìgbéga, ìgbà àṣeyọrí òun náà ló bá wa lórí ètò lónìí. Ètò bàbá ètò níbi tá a ti ń ṣe ìgbélárugẹ èdè àti àṣà ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. For those of you that you are joining this program, we thank you. Juliara, we can see you are watching this program live. Thank you so much for watching this program. This is the African Portal. Today we have a very important topic that we need to discuss, and that is why we bring one of the experts in the field that understand what teacher is all about. That is why we bring them on board so that they can address us. We can address some issue that is facing the student and the teacher in this generation. Let me now welcome on board Crystal into the studio. This is the African Portal. I welcome you. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation to be part of this show. This is the African Portal where everyone have a say. We don't discriminate here. Everyone have a say on this show. Everyone have important thing to communicate or to tell anyone out there. I welcome you on board. Thank you so much. I want you to introduce yourself properly to everyone that is watching you all over the world.
Good afternoon, everybody. I feel very honored and very privileged to be with you on the show. My name is Christo Jansen. I'm a teacher here in South Africa, in Pretoria, and that is what I've been doing for the past 42 years. I've been a teacher. My passion is with the kids. I could have been a headmaster of a school long ago, but I want to be in the classroom with the kids where I can teach them and help them to become somebody, somewhere, someday.
That is very interesting. For those of you that is following us, this is Crystal on the African Portal Talk Show. We'll be talking about the importance of the teacher. You have been teaching for how long now?
42 years.
42 years. And that is the reason why we actually say that we will bring you on this show, because of your experience, because of the years that you have spent to be a teacher. Sir, let me take it from that angle. Let me go straight to it, and so that we can be able to start the show, because we have a lot of things that we need to do on this show today. But let me firstly come in this way. What is the importance of the teacher in our society?
Well, firstly, I would say that a teacher is the second parent of the child in the school. Being that we spend most of the time with the kids, more time than what the parents do during the day. An average of 8 hours a day that we are with the children at the school, and being an example for them, and or setting the example for them of how they can develop and how they can be one day. So I think to be a teacher is a calling from God, because it is God's creations that we are working with. And if you all can remember the situation in the Bible where Jesus called the kids to come and sit with him, and he said, "Don't chase them away, because they are the people that is
Men for the kingdom.
Yeah, meant for the kingdom, close to his heart.
Thank you so much for that. So the teacher, you said something that is very interesting, that is a calling.
That's right.
It's not something that somebody can just wake up in the morning and say, no, I want to be a teacher. It's a calling from God. Thank you so much for that. Sir, there is a lot of calamity happening in our school today. School environment is no longer safe for the teacher, for the kids. There's a lot of atrocity. You see the teacher fighting the kids fighting the teacher. What could have been the problem? Where do we get it wrong?
Well, I think it starts with when the kids are growing up in the house. They hear that how the parents are talking about teachers without respect. So it starts all from there.
From home.
From home. There's a saying that says education starts at home. And unfortunately, we don't have the support of parents anymore, where they can teach their kids respect towards the educators, which is the teachers. We find it very often that parents will come to the school and tell us that because we've got a problem that they don't do their homework. And if we do investigation, most of the South African kids grow up with either the nanny at home or with a granny. Because the mom and the dad must work. So there is no supervision after school. They are free to go home, and then from there, whatever they want to do, they will be able to do. So it all starts at home.
It all starts at home. Listeners out there, you can also contribute. You can call us on +27 78 703 3584. It's a conversation. It's an exclusive interview that we want to address the issue, because it's a serious problem in our society anyway, especially in this time. According to the statistics let us understand that in the school today, I'm using South Africa as an example because that is where we are now.
That's right.
That there is a violence in among 100% of the students in South Africa. At least there is about 3 to 4% of them that have something in mind, that maybe to hurt the teacher or to attack the teacher. At least less than 4 to 7, between 7 to 4% of the pupils have something bad in mind to do against their teacher. And we were worried about that means the people that's actually supposed to be the rescuer, they want to rescue these children, to show them the way, to put them in the right track, to teach them to, because there's nothing you can be in life with, if you don't go through the teacher. If you want to be the doctor, you need a teacher. You want to be an engineer, you want to be a pilot, whatever you want to be in life, you need teacher. But if that teacher is now your enemy, that means there's a problem, because you cannot learn from your enemy. Firstly, the teacher and the kids have to be friends before they can be able to learn or teach.
Yes.
So, and we realize that in our school today, the story have changed. It's not the same anymore. And that is why we bring this topic this week. Now, the question I want to ask is this. You say everything starts at home because most of the parents, they didn't talk well of the teacher at home. And that is why the kids pick it up and they also behave in the same manner in the school. Now the question is this: why is it that most of the teacher as well, because we have a scenario whereby the teacher abuse the children in schools, and that's caused a problem between the teacher and the parent. I don't know, maybe you've seen such before.
I've seen.
Can you quickly talk about that? Let's see, so that we can be able to, because we don't want to face one angle. We want to balance it from the parent, from the kids, from the teacher. We want to see where the teacher is getting it wrong, where the parent is getting it wrong, and where the student himself is getting it wrong. Can you please balance that for us?
I would like to start off by saying teachers are not angels.
They
We
make
are-
mistake.
We also make mistakes. We are also human beings. So being provoked, and you also sometimes lose your temper, and then there's a confrontation between you and the children.
Sorry about this. We have someone online. How are you? We are already on the show, and unfortunately, some of the show today is going to be in English because we have a special guest in the studio that we are discussing the issue and the problem facing the teacher in this generation. But before that, let me quickly switch into Yoruba. Ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ọ̀sán la wà lórílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa. Ẹ sáré bá wa káwọn èèyàn wa tó ń gbọ́ yín lé kẹ́ mú abala kò mú òkun jáde lórí ètò yìí.
tó akíwa káàbọ̀ níbi owó tí a ti tún àǹfààní àti máa kó wa àti ibi tẹ̀ tí wò wá káàkiri orúkọ mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáńlá yìí akíyí káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí fún ti ọjọ́ tòní. àwa náà ni ọmọ yín ọ̀rẹ́ yín olólùfẹ́ yín Dáre Àmúsàn Alábùkún ìgbésẹ̀ tẹ̀tàtìnà ni láti Unique FM Radio 103.1 ara station nílùú Iléṣà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà àti tó jẹ́ akáròyìn àti àsìtò lédè Yorùbá pọ́nbélé àti ìkànnì Freedom TV channel 34 UHF nílùú Iléṣà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà akíyí káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò yìí.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Ohun tá à ń gbéyàwó lọ́sẹ̀ yìí òun náà ni ohun tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àti olùkọ́. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ní ò rí iṣẹ́ olùkọ́ bí iṣẹ́ tó níláárí, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ló sì ti rí olùkọ́ bí ẹni ìyà tí wọ́n sì fi iyì àti ẹ̀yẹ tó tọ́ sí wọn tí wọ́n fi wọ̀ wọ́n. Ṣùgbọ́n síwájú gbà èwo la rí gbọ́ lábala kò mú òkun fún ti ọjọ́ tòní.
lábala kò mú òkun kan tá a gbéyẹ̀wò ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ olùkọ́ náà léyìí tí ó jẹ́ àkànlò èdè tí Yorùbá máa ń sọ wípé ẹni tó bá bínú tíṣà á dá ọmọ rẹ̀ kọ́ tàbí ẹni tó bá bínú tíṣà á kó ọmọ rẹ̀ rúkun. nǹkan tí Yorùbá ń gbìyànjú àti sọ ni wípé olùkọ́ òní Yorùbá máa ń pè ní tíṣà tí á fàyọ láti inú èdè Yorùbá tí ṣe tíṣà. ó túmọ̀ sí wípé ẹni tó bá ti bínú rẹ̀ a ó fi di dandan wípé èèyàn ò lè bínú olùkọ́ ó tún fi ọmọ rẹ̀ sírú abẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ó di dandan kó máa dá ọmọ rẹ̀ kọ́ nínú ilé ó fi hàn wípé ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ò ní lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó yẹ kóró tàbí kó kó ọmọ rẹ̀ re òkun ó fi hàn wípé olùkọ́ ni ó ṣe pàtàkì jùlọ nínú gbogbo iṣẹ́ yòówù tó ń bẹ nílé ayé yìí yálà olùkọ́ tí ó jẹ́ ti ìwé ní o tàbí ẹ̀kọ́ tilé tí àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní formal education tàbí informal education lẹ́yìn tó túmọ̀ sí wípé kò sí ọ̀nà tí èèyàn lè gbàgbà tí ó sọ wípé òun kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mọ́ ẹni tó bá ti lóun kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mọ́ irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti wọ Kúránù ní Yorùbá fi sọ wípé ẹni tó bá bínú tíṣà á dá ọmọ rẹ̀ kọ́ tàbí ẹni tó bá bínú tíṣà á kó ọmọ rẹ̀ rúkú torí wípé olùkọ́ ó ní ìpìlẹ̀ àwọn tó ń ṣe dókítà ó ní ìpìlẹ̀ àwọn tó ń ṣe lọ́ọ̀yà ó ní ìpìlẹ̀ àwọn tó ń ṣe adájọ́ ó ní ìpìlẹ̀ àwọn tó ń ṣe pilot àwọn awakọ̀ òfurufú àti gbogbo ìpìlẹ̀ pátápátá nílé ayé tá a wà yìí olùkọ́ òun ló jẹ́ ìpìlẹ̀ wọn tí ẹnikẹ́ni kò lè bá bínú.
Ẹ ṣeun. A wà lórí ètò pẹ̀lú òun ẹni tí a ń pè ní Kristo ọmọ aláwọ̀ funfun ni kò gbọ́ èdè Yorùbá. Láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan kí ni ìbéèrè? Let me switch back to English. I'm online now with one of our correspondents in Ilesha in Nigeria. I think he have one of question that is going to ask from you regarding the topic that we are treating this afternoon. What do you have for us? Can you please let us know what your question is all about?
Okay, thank you very much. The question I have is that what entirely, because I can't say only one country, are doing to make teacher be relevant and be valuable in our society? What are they doing?
You mean in all over the world or only in Africa?
I mean African leaders, what are they doing to make child relevant and be valuable?
Okay, the question is that, is there anything that the government is doing currently, whether in South Africa or any country in Africa that you know, to make the teacher more relevant in the public? Do you know of anyone? If you don't, it's okay. If you know, can you talk? Because one of the challenges that I see, sorry that I cut you short there, that I see is that the kind of recognition that is given to the teacher is not up to the standard. It's very low.
That's true. You will find that the government is protecting the kids rather than the teachers. If something happened at school, we as teachers always get blamed. If there's a charge laid against us, it's us, not the children. In other words, there is no protection for teachers in South Africa. The government don't protect us at all. It's all about the children, which I think is wrong, because the children can be sometimes very rude and provoke the teacher by mocking the teacher. And then our hands are chopped off. We can't do anything.
Now, to respond to your question, according to what the response he gave now, there is nothing. Because if you look at it as well from the let's say from Nigeria perspective as well, you will see that in most cases, the government is not really protecting the teacher. The law is passing to protect the student more than the teachers. So, according to his own response now, here in South Africa, I think the teacher have lesser protection than the students.
That's true.
So that is, I hope that gives answer to your question.
Yes, I answered it.
Okay. For the benefit of those that is listening to us outside South Africa, maybe in Nigeria, in Uganda, in Ghana, if you have any question, you can post it to us via Facebook or via WhatsApp. You can send your question to us. This is a dialogue. We want to have a dialogue whereby we can be able to address the issue. What exactly is the problem? Because if government is not passing the law or is not doing anything to protect the teacher, the students or the kids will still keep on having the same attitude towards the teacher to embarrass them, to molest them, to talk to them anyhow, because they're not, at the end of the day, nothing is gonna come out of it. And the same thing applicable to the student as well, the teacher as well, because it's two ways. It's two ways. If the teachers show the love to the kids should show love back to the teacher.
That's true.
But now it's not like that. Most of the teachers show love to the student, and the student doesn't show love back to them. Or the students show love to the teacher doesn't show love back. Do you have any other questions for us before we call it a day with you, sir?
There is no more question, but I just have early advice for everybody that listens to us to how they work. That in every area that is in our capacity, we should emulate the habits to be helping teacher in every way that is in our side. So because teacher, government are not taking care of them very well, even all private sectors, they are not being taken care of very well as normal as it should be. So we implore everybody that is listening to us, watching us live and direct, to how they want to play. For God's sake, to think of that statement, for God's sake, to be helping teacher in every aspect that is in our capacity. Because many people used to say that the reward of teacher is in heaven. We want them to be rewarded from this earth before they go to heaven.
Thank you so much. Kẹ́ tó máa lọ kó lórí ètò kẹ́kẹ́ sọ pé èdè Yorùbá náà ni ètò yìí wà fún. A sì ń ṣe ìgbélárugẹ èdè àti àṣà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Kì í ṣe wípé à ń ṣe ìgbélárugẹ èdè òyìnbó, ṣùgbọ́n ohun tí à ń yànnàná a ní láti gbé ẹni tó nímọ̀ nípa ètò ẹ̀kọ́ wá sórí ètò. Òun ti jẹ́ olùkọ́ fún ogún méjì ó lé méjì ni ó ti jẹ́ olùkọ́ 42 years ló ti ń ṣe iṣẹ́ olùkọ́. Ó ti nímọ̀, ó lóye, ó mọ̀ ní tinútẹ̀dọ̀ nípa iṣẹ́ olùkọ́. Ó náà ló jẹ́ ká gbé wá sórí ètò yìí kájọ nàmbẹ́ fáwọn èèyàn wa kí ni ohun tí ó dàbí kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ nínú iṣẹ́ olùkọ́ ní ayé òde òní. Ẹ ṣeun, adúpẹ́ pé òkun lọ́wọ́ yín fún àǹfààní àtòrí ọ̀fẹ́ ta ní láti gbé yín wá sórí ètò yìí ká lè jọ ní ìfúkùnlukùn àti ká lè jọ wo kí ni ọ̀nà àbáyọ sí wàhálà tó ṣe láwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ yálà ilé ẹ̀kọ́ alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ti gírámà ní àbí ti ilé ẹ̀kọ́ yunifásitì. Pàápàá láwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ yunifásitì ẹ rí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wàhálà ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Àwọn tó dàbí olùkọ́ ń bá ọmọ iléèwé sùn láwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga, olùkọ́ ń gbowó ẹ̀yìn, wọ́n ń gba rìbá. Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí náà ló dàbí àwọn wàhálà tí a sì tún máa yànnàná láàrin ara wa ní ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí kó tó di pé ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí parí. Lágbára Èdùmàrè, ojú òní tì yín, ìbàjẹ́ òní bá yín, àtijẹ àtimu yín Elédùà ò ní fi síbi tó nira. Lágbára Èdùmàrè, lọ́jọ́ Thursday ẹ wà lórí ètò bàbá ètò lórílẹ̀ nílùú Ìbàdàn lórí King FM 103.9 FM níbi tí ẹ ti máa nà ń bẹ́ tẹ́sí máa gbóhùn sáfẹ́fẹ́ pẹ̀lú ohun Honourable Adégbóyèga Salvador ní orí ètò ìbájọ́ òní bá yín lágbára Èdùmàrè kí tiyín kó dára kẹ́ ẹ máa rí ṣe o ó dìgbà kan náà.
Ó dàbọ̀.
ẹ ṣé ọmọ yẹn wa tó ń gbọ́ wa káàkiri orí mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáńlá ayé gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ti sọ fún yín èmi àti onímọ̀ nípa ètò ẹ̀kọ́ òun náà lájọ wà lórí ètò yìí Kristo ó wà nílé agodo pẹ̀lú mi tàjọ ń pò ó pọ̀. Thank you so much, sir, for the time in the studio. As you are discussing, you are trying to explain something before I interrupt you to bring you on to quickly answer that question. Can you quickly cover that?
It's just that I wanted to say that the teachers that are not called are not caring for the kids. And that is where most of the friction between teacher and children starts, because they haven't got the patience in the first place to work with the kids and the love for the job they are doing. This is a job, and I'm calling it a job because it's a work just like any other work, but you must have TLC, tender loving care for the kids.
TLC, and that is one of the things that is lacking in most of the school today, that is causing the tension and friction between the children, because most of the people coming into the field to be a teacher, most of them are not called, and because they are not called, they don't really care for the kids. They only care for the salary they are going to earn, and that is why there's a problem. People that is listening to us, we thank you so much. This is another friends all the way from Côte d'Ivoire. Thank you for watching this program live. Thank you so much. Share this program, let it go viral. We are having a conversation about the importance of the teacher and the challenges facing the teacher during this time. Let's quickly check what is going on here. I think we have somebody online. Let's quickly ask, because it's a conversation, we have to also carry the people that is outside the studio along as well to know what is their view in this regard. And thank you so much for your time once again for joining us on this program. But before we go, okay, somebody's online already. Hello. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí orí ètò lẹ́wà nílùú Pretoria láwà lórílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa, níbẹ̀ láti ń dá kẹ̀kẹ́ dúkẹ́ lórí ètò talk show, ètò bàbá ètò nílùú Pretoria. Ẹ sáré bá káwọn èèyàn wa ti ń gbọ́ yí káàkiri ogun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáńlá ayé.
tó a tún kí gbogbo yín ẹ káàsán, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ tààràtà, ẹ̀dẹ̀kù ìlú. Ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀ ń rọ́pò South Africa, Nàìjíríà bí àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ náà pẹ̀lú ètò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe gbogbo ṣe ẹ kórè ẹ ṣe.
Ẹ sábà wá dárúkọ yín fáwọn èèyàn wa tó ń gbọ́ yín lé.
Orúkọ mi ni Jọ́wọ́jì Báyìí Williams. Mo kàn bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí láti ìlú Èkó nílùú Nàìjíríà. Ẹni Jọ́wọ́jì Akin Williams wọ́n bá dúró àríṣàjọ́lá, wọ́n bá ní òkè Rẹ́mọ Ọ̀túnba Ṣèpákìndọ̀ pẹ̀lú tó kì í lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ̀ka sọ̀rọ̀.
Eshem Baba, by the grace of God, I have a guest in the house that is not understand Yoruba, and I'm going to have a conversation with you. That conversation is going to be very brief. It's going to be in English because we are discussing a very important topic. We are talking about the teacher, the importance of the teacher in this generation, and the challenges facing the job, and the challenges facing the students. Most of our university today, you will see that there's a lot of tension. The lecturer is sleeping with the kids. The student is assaulting the lecturer, and a lot of tension is happening all over the world, especially in Africa. What is your thought about it? And do you have any question to throw into the house? Crystal is in the studio with me, that's ready to answer any question. He's been teaching for 42 years. So, and that is why we put it upon ourselves. 42 years is not a joke. That is why we bring him on board on this show. I don't know, maybe if you have any question for him.
Yes, I do. And Mr. Crystal, good afternoon and welcome to African Potters Radio, Pretoria in South Africa. And we want to share your experience. We know quite right that educational system differs from countries to countries or from state to state. We want to share how do you think we can improve on education in Africa to meet up with the rest of the world? Because a lot of our people, or students or children, prefer to go to school abroad. What do you think can be done to eradicate this kind of trend that is affecting our educational
System.
background or what have you? Mr. Crystal?
I don't know, maybe you get the question. The question is that what can we do in Africa? A lot of people are getting out of Africa to go overseas to go and study in overseas because the education system in Africa is very poor. And many people, instead of for them to fix that problem, they rather leave the continent to go to another continent to go and get a better education because they believe that the education in Africa is not the best. What can we do to stop that?
Thank you very much for the
Now, one
question.
of the major things is, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we
Go
are
ahead,
hearing you,
Mr.
sir.
Crystal.
Continue, sir.
And one of the major problems I know we have, can say earlier on, varies from countries to countries, most especially Africa. Let me put for an example. Let me use Nigeria as a talking point. In Nigeria, there are a lot of private schools around, and if you look at the scores at the end of the day, they only make money, but they don't get good results for the children. That is why in most cases we have all these children getting more abused, getting more what have you not educated. You see them outside, they can't even speak good, correct English, just by the fact that a lot of investment in terms of money have been invested on them. And you see our people, our richest people here in Nigeria for as well, they rather prefer to send their children abroad to study, and they bring them back to Nigeria to come and read, to come and complete their higher institutional career by doing the NYSC here. And when they finish, they cannot really fit into the structure, working structure, because the terrain is no longer with the.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Let him just quickly give a response to. Let him just quickly give a response. Let him just quickly give a response to the first question so that we take it one by one. Let's quickly hear what Crystal have to say to that. A lot of people are getting out of Africa, and that's a very good talking point. Many people doesn't see African education system as the best education system. So they took their children to abroad to go and have education in other part of the world. And now after a few years of the education, they bring them back to Africa to come and practice in Africa. But remember, they don't have the education here in Africa. They study in another part of the world. They study the idea, the culture, the behaviors of what they are doing in other side. Now they bring them back. Maybe they took the children out in primary from grade 1 to grade 7 to go and study overseas. Now grade 8, they bring the child back into African system. Now the child that they brought that from abroad bring another different idea from that side, of which like you are free to carry gun to schools. I'm just giving an example. Yeah. And now getting back to the African soil, you want to introduce the same ideology that is already learned from that side into the African education system, and that causes problem as well in the education. So the question now is this: what can we do to actually stop that, or to improve the education system in Africa, so that people will see that it's better to stay in Africa and learn in Africa than go elsewhere to go and have education, especially the formal education for that matter?
Thank you for the question, sir. Firstly, I would like to comment on that by saying if the government, it starts all by the government. If the government is very much willing to help in the education of the students and having good educators, and then a very tender point that all teachers are very sensitive about is the salaries that they're paying teachers. If you go overseas, you will find that most teachers are the best paid occupation or profession in those countries. In South Africa, unfortunately, I'm talking now as in South Africa, unfortunately not. We're living right on the breadline. There's no such thing as not that we want to live like kings, but you've got to cut and turn your sense around.
At least white collar job that you get paid, you have a good salary, you have access to things that is very necessary to life.
And then teachers tend not to care then. They don't care because the government don't care. And that all comes down onto our students, which is the minor part of everything. And that is why lots of people are sending their children abroad to go and study there, because the government takes care of the educators.
Now, to give answers to your question now, the only solution to that problem is, firstly, let the government of each and every country in Africa firstly look after the teacher. Then the teacher can deliver the best job. It's not that they cannot do the best job like every other part of the world that they are taking their children through. But if we want to stop that, we firstly need to put a structure in place that will be able to make sure that this teacher earn a good salary, the education system is up to standard like every other part of the world. And that is the only thing that can stop this idea of taking other kids to abroad to go and study because they want a best for their children. I think that answers your question, sir. Hello, sir.
Well, it answered it answered my question. And one other thing I want our guests to know is that, like I said, educational system is different from countries to countries. South Africa is far better than Nigeria. Nigeria's teachers are poorly paid, very poorly paid. The school environment is not conducive at all. You will see teachers managing, even some teachers who will wear slippers to school. You see many students in a classroom that is supposed to have 20, 25 students has over 100 students, no fan, nothing whatsoever. I will say one thing. To some extent, the government is trying. But who are the government? The people. The people in charge of monitoring the activities of the teachers are not doing much enough. Most of this money being channeled to take care of the teachers are being channeled to themselves. And all these things. And if you talk, even as a journalist, if you talk, you are in a problem. And then if any teacher talks, you are in a problem as well. That is why I am making a critical example of Nigerian educational structural system, which is very, very bad. South Africa is far better. Even some Nigerian students of the rich men prefer to send their children in school in South Africa than to have them in Nigeria. How many privately owned schools are in South Africa compared to Nigeria? How many public schools are in South Africa compared to Nigeria? Yet, if you look at the volume, the result of WAEC and JAMB, it's very, very worst. And another thing is that when a graduate from foreign countries come to Nigeria with EZO certificate, they quickly employ them. But when Nigerian students take their own qualification outside Nigeria, they hardly engage them. Now, what do you think the African leaders can do in respect of this? We have not had a forum where both all the ECOWAS government, other African countries come together, chart a course out. How are our teachers going to benefit from all the continent of Africa? What are the systems we can put in structure? Can Nigerian teachers come and teach in Ghana, teach in South Africa? What is going to be their pay? Are they going to be well taken care of? Can teachers from other countries come to Nigeria as well and do same? Will the government take care of them? And what have you? Those are the major questions we need to ask. And these are the things we need to put forward to our African leaders. What are they doing in terms of education and health? Teachers are vulnerable. Teachers are leaders, not the children, because it's what they teach the children will transmit outside the school system. It is what they will use to uplift their career and where they are going in life. So, my guest, what do you think African leaders can even do to improve? Is there a caution? Is there a check and balance that, okay, African leaders in Nigeria, you are not paying your teachers properly, and most of them are coming to our countries to come and do job or to come and do this and that. We want them to be taken care of, and that will ginger the government and say, let us uplift the standard of education in Nigeria. I don't know if my guest is
No, the
question
question
and
is
I'm
very
answering some.
very clear and very straightforward. And let me quickly assist you there. The question is this: the South African teachers, as we are saying that the government is not doing well, compared to other parts of Africa, is still better compared to other parts of Africa. So what he's saying now is that is it possible for the African Union to have a policy whereby the teacher will have equal opportunity all over Africa, so that there will not be a kind of, okay, the teacher in South Africa is earning this so amount, but the teacher in America, in Nigeria or in the other part of Africa is earning lesser, and that's bring the education system in that geographical zone to be reduced compared to South Africa. Because as South Africa is complaining that what they are paying us is too little, but if they look at it compared to other parts of Africa, it's actually better than other African countries. So the question now is this: what can African Union or African leader do to bring a kind of balance to the teacher, to the payment given to the teacher, and to the educational system in Africa? Do you have an idea of the question?
That's a bit a difficult one, because I can't speak for all the
Other country,
other
I do
countries.
understand that. I do,
Yeah,
but
I think it's a good idea if the African Union can sort of come together and have a equal policy for all the teachers right through Africa. But sir, online, I must say, we've got a lot of foreigners in our school and a lot of Nigerian children. The respect that we get from those children are awesome.
yeah, it's still
So yes, I think it's because Nigerian parents are very caring. I've got a lot of Nigerian friends, as you know, sir. So they are very caring about their children. They care about the education, and they teach them mainly respect towards a teacher or to older people.
Thank you so much, sir. That is Double Chief Akin Williams, all the way from Nigeria. Thank you for the contribution on the show. Thank you for all those highlights that you actually brought out. It's very, very important. It's important that Africa should have a balance, especially when it comes to educational system and the payment of the teacher. Because when we look after the teacher, we are looking after our future.
Exactly.
Because the teachers are the future of any country. Any country that is going to great, any country that is going to be the best, it have to be the country that they took their teacher and they look after them. Let me quickly answer this question. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm listening. The line went off.
Yes, sir. Well, what is actually bringing out is that it's appreciating the teacher. I mean, the students that came from Nigeria and other part of Africa, that in their school here in South Africa, they actually have Nigerian students and from other part of Africa as well, that they were behaving very well compared to what other kids do, that they are more relaxed and they are more respectful than every other children. And these are the things that we need to learn from ourselves. We need to learn that from ourselves. We like we said, that all these things start from home. The parents that listen to us, let us teach our children. It doesn't matter. The nationality have nothing to do on this conversation. It's borderless. We are talking about Africa. We are firstly Africa before any country comes in. So we are not talking about any country now. We are talking generally. We are addressing Africa generally, because the Africa, if Africa get it right, we will not have a reason why we need to take economy of Africa to other part of the world. A lot of people are taking a lot of money out of Africa to fund their children education in overseas.
Exactly.
And those are the money that should remain in Africa to develop African economy. I don't know, maybe you are getting my point, sir.
You are 100% right.
So if we can create a kind of system that will make African education system, other part of the world should be bringing their children back to Africa like the way it is before. The first university in the world is actually from Africa. It's from Mali. So they came all the way to Africa to have education in Africa, but now everything have come faster, faster. People are taking a lot of huge amount of money out of Africa to fund their children education in other part of the world. We are actually using our own resources to develop other men's resources out there, and we should learn from that. We should look at what exactly are they doing in other part of the world in educational system that is making it work for them. Actually, in other part of the world, they are facing challenges in school as well. A lot of news we hear, a lot of news that the student, the pupil shot, the teacher in the school. Many people, like in America now, they were given a law of, gun law and stuff like that. A lot of this is happening, but we should also learn from their mistake. We should not let what is happening in their own environment come into our own environment in Africa. And the good part of them that they are doing as well in our education system, we should introduce it to our own education system so that Africa will have a balance, because the future of Africa lies in the hands of our teachers.
Correct.
So, sir,
You're very right.
let
You're
me
very
let me let me thank you for being part of this conversation, especially the point that you bring out. I know you are calling from Nigeria, and it's quite amazing that you stay on the line. To also listen to this conversation. Thank you so much. Before I let you go, sir, can you quickly introduce yourself again to people listening to you all over the world, and please give advice to everyone listening to us on how to treat the teachers.
Well, what I would tell everybody listening to us is that they should watch over their students, their pupils or their children properly. We don't leave education alone to teachers. Education starts from home, and the way you treat your children at home is the way the teacher will take over from there and reorientate the children. I want our parents to be very watchful, be very careful, and let us teach our children the way and manners Africans, most especially Africans, the way and manner we behave. We are more cultured, we are more traditional, and we want our children to be like that. Most importantly, we want African leaders to take this as a great challenge. Education in Africa is a little bit backward compared to the rest of the world. We want the education ministers of each African countries to come together and chart a course. How best can African children have better education and meet up with the rest of the world? If that is charted out and we have exchange of students from South Africa can come to Nigeria to South Africa to Mali to Cape Verde, and what have you, our educational system will be better off. And most of our world millionaire or Nigerian millionaire, African millionaire will be ashamed to take their children abroad, go and study, and come back home to come and work. It doesn't work, but that is the system. So we want our leaders. I want my brother, the guest, who is a teacher, a veteran teacher for 42 years.
I think we have a cut off there.
How very opportunity you should do that. Yeah. So I want to thank all the audience. I want to thank everybody that is listening to us. Thank you for this program. So once again, my name is Double Chief Akin Williams. I am a veteran journalist for 34 years now, and I work with Nigeria FM 101.1 London and African Portals Radio Pretoria, South Africa, as well as Kings FM in Ibadan. And I am a night chief from 3 states of Nigeria here. Thank you and good afternoon, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time. Ẹ ṣeun, ojú òní ti yín, ìbàjọ́ ní báyìí, ó sì tún padà sórí ibi tá a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà ni èdè Yorùbá náà ni ètò yìí, èdè Yorùbá la fi ń ṣe torí nǹkan tí à ń mú jáde láti jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn kí wọ́n lè kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ kí wọ́n sì lè mọ̀ nípa nǹkan tá a mú jáde òun náà ló jẹ́ ká gbé wá ní èdè òyìnbó. Kì í ṣe pé à ń ṣe ìgbélárugẹ èdè òyìnbó, ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀nà kan ṣoṣo tí wọ́n lè fi sọ̀rọ̀ tá a fi lè gbọ́ra wa yé òun náà ni ọ̀nà èdè òyìnbó, òun náà ló jẹ́ ká mú wa. Bàbá, ojú òní ti yín, ìbàjẹ́ òní báyẹ̀ ní ṣubú dàdógbà yóò ní borí yín, àtijọ́ àti mú kò ní nira fún yín, àjọṣepọ̀ ò ní bàjẹ́ lágbára Èdùmàrè. A máa rí yín bá, ó dìgbà kan náà.
Àmín. All right, ó dìgbà.
òun double chief Akin Williams àwọn adájọ́ yànnàná tájọ́ ń jù ú pọ̀ lórí ètò ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìbéèrè ló ti jẹyọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí a sì ti kọ sílẹ̀ kí nìdí tá a fi gbé ètò yìí kalẹ̀ òun náà ni láti máa mú àwọn nǹkan tó ṣe pàtàkì ní àwùjọ wa àwọn nǹkan tó dàbí òkè ìṣòro àti àwọn nǹkan tó ń dá wàhálà gbọ́nmi sí omi òtó sílẹ̀ ní àwùjọ wa ohun tá à ń gbéyẹ̀wò lọ́sẹ̀ yìí òun náà ni pàtàkì iṣẹ́ olùkọ́ àti pàtàkì olùkọ́ ní àwùjọ òun náà ni ohun tí à ń gbéyẹ̀wò ní ọjọ́ tòní. For those of you that you are watching this video all over the world, this is Crystal Jansen from South Africa. Let me say you are a veteran. I mean, it's been teaching for 42 years. So it's not a joke. Thank you so much for watching. Somebody's on the line, but we're not going to be able to pick up the line now. We will just put all the line on hold so that we can quickly have a roundup of what we are discussing because we still have a lot of things that I need to throw to you. But in the meantime, before I do that, in the last 42 years, what makes teaching more relevant and more interesting to you?
I think it's my passion for the kids. Being very close to the children. I really do care for the children, and if you do care for kids, they feel it, and the respect comes automatically. So my passion is for sure the children. If I can just mention something small,
You're free.
in my class, the kids don't call me Mr. Jansen or Sir. They call me Papa J.
Wow.
They call me Papa J, and that is very special to me. Very special because I feel like a father to them at school.
If I may ask, in the last 42 years, do you have any time in your life that you can say as a teacher is the best time of your life?
With an open heart and a clear mind, I can say that. If I can have my 42 years over again, I will start again as a teacher.
What makes it more interesting to you? Outside being in class, like in your personal life, what makes teaching more interesting?
I think it's because of the kids. A headmaster of a school is also very important because they also play a role in how you are with handling the kids.
Sorry, you can continue, sir.
I really think being a teacher is a blessing. It's a calling from God, and then that is why I am still in the classroom and not in the office being a headmaster.
Wow.
I'll be 67 this year in March.
Wow.
So I could have been a headmaster long ago, but my passion is there.
Just to sit down with the children,
Be
teach
in the
them.
class, teach them.
Okay, sir. In the last, you'll be 67 this year. What make you go into teaching? Why don't you choose another profession? Why don't you go for something else? Why teaching? Is this something that you like doing from your childhood, or is this something that actually attracts you when you are growing up?
That's a very good question. I had a teacher at school, in the high school. And I was watching this person. He was very fair and very strict. So I grew up in the boarding school because my parents were staying on a farm and I couldn't travel every day. And this teacher set an example to me. And then when I was in the middle years of the high school, I decided if I want to be somebody someday, I would like to be a teacher. And I will always say this, and he knows it. Up to today, his birthday is on the 3rd of September. I call him every year. He's still alive. And he knows. He set an example for me, and being fair and very strict, I always used to say, if I become a teacher one day, I want to be like this teacher that was my teacher at high school. So I think by setting examples, you've got a huge influence on learners, on children in the classroom.
Thank you so much, sir. Like what you just said now, there's something that is very important in it. Is that teacher of yours that actually let you develop interest in that field because of the way he carried himself, because of the way he conduct himself? And that is why we are communicating back to all the parents and the teacher out there listening to us. A good example is very, very crucial. We need to be a good example to our children. Sir, what is the difference between then when you are in school and now?
Lots of people will criticize me now. And but what I do want to say is, here I am today, almost 67. I was very naughty at school. I was spanked often, but I did not die. The word that they use nowadays, the corporal punishment, I think that's wrong. That's wrong, because corporal punishment is like beating a child over the head, beating him with a fist, abuse. That is the problem. If a child, and the Bible teaches that, that you must discipline your children. It was not really specific in the Bible what the discipline was, but like it says, like a father disciplines his
Children, yeah. And that there is a part of the Bible that I like that says that show the child where to go or what to do now, and when he grow up, he will never depart from it.
That's very true. That's very true. So yeah, I would say if a child needs to be disciplined in a good, proper fatherly way, and he needs it, then it must be given.
So what you are saying now, that
respect will come back in that way.
So what you are saying now that then when you are in school, there is a punishment for children in the school there, but now it's not there.
There's nothing. We can't. You're not allowed to touch a child. You're not allowed to say anything to a child that might be verbal abuse, because the government is totally behind the children, and the teachers are nothing.
Is that having an impact on our society?
Yeah, for sure.
So, like now that the teacher cannot rebuke the child, even if the child do the worst, you just have to fold your arms and be
Exactly.
and be looking.
You've got to fold your arms and be quiet.
What is that bringing back to our society? What is the damage is doing to our society?
It brings.
If we should think about it, is there any damage that by us not disciplining or not talking to our children or trying to tell them, no, this is wrong, you cannot do this? Is it having any good impact or bad impact in our society? If it's a bad impact, what are the impacts?
I would say it's got a bad impact to us because in the society, because kids then think that they are always right and they can do what they want, and the teacher means nothing. He's just there to do his job and
get paid
and
go home.
And get paid and go home.
So the
Exactly.
students today have seen themselves more superior than the teacher. So they can do whatever they want to do. And the damages doing to our society is that we are developing a generation that they were so useless to themselves. They cannot even look, the undisciplined. And we are graduating a lot of people into adulthood without a proper discipline or a proper training. And that is one of the damage, and that is why this generation, if we don't talk about it now, if we don't address this issue now, it will continue, and it's going to cost us more. And some of us will end up having a lot of pain in our chest, even down there in your grave. Because I remember one of the leader of this country, Nelson Mandela, and I love to quote him a lot of time, that said that education is a tool to liberate any human being. But if education is the tool to liberate, if we don't give proper education, or if whoever that needs to give the education is not well or is not fit for that post, that means we are actually giving them the wrong tools, and they will not be able to function very well in the society.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of people that they were the sponsor of this program, that they are the one that actually give us this strength to be on this show. We will just go quickly into the marketing department to quickly hear about them. For those of you that listen to all over the world, thank you so much for watching this program. I really appreciate it. Let's quickly go to advertisement. Let's quickly bring one or two company on board so that we can hear what they have for us. The African Portal Radio. Thank you for watching.
Oh yes, if you are looking for a shipping company that provides a worldwide freight forwarding service for your shipment without stress, look no further than Labor Freight Services Solution. With a reliable, efficient, and prompt air freight and shipping service you can trust us. Let us handle your good from origin to your doorstep. Contact us today at Sunnyside Excellent Store, Room 518, 202 Robert Sibukwe Street, Pretoria, South Africa. Telephone +27 12 341 0601 or +27 73 580 5333. Labor Freight Services Solution, best among others, powered by the African Portal Radio TV. Oh yes! Are you looking for a special cake for a special day? Beautiful cakes for beautiful occasions with exceptional taste. Bemsys Cake is now at your doorstep here in Pretoria, South Africa. The best cake you've ever tasted for your wedding cakes, birthday, anniversary, graduation, and so on. Come taste the difference, because without us it's just a cake. Let us create joy for you. For more inquiries, call 062 61 72 513 or 084 480 0072. Bemsys Cake and Baking, taking your celebration to a whole new level. Powered by the African Portal Radio TV. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, a kì í kábọ̀ sórí ètò wa ètò yìí lórí ìkànnì The African Portal Radio TV Pretoria lórílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ King FM 103.9 FM Ìbàdàn tí wọ́n kalẹ̀ bàbí ṣe Premier Hotel Òkèrìbìtì níbi tẹ́lẹ̀dù àjòkó sí. Lórí ètò yìí ni a ó ti máa ṣe ìgbélárugẹ èdè àti àṣà ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ oòjíire, níbi tí a ó ti máa sọ àwọn ìtàn àti àwọn nǹkan tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ayé àti ìpín àti àwọn ìlú ní ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. A ó máa mú oríṣiríṣi àwọn ìlú àti àwọn ẹ̀yà, bí wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀, àwọn tó tẹ ilẹ̀ dó àti àwọn tó kọ́kọ́ dé ìlú àti àwọn ìgbèríko pàápàá ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. A ó máa ṣe ìgbélárugẹ èdè àti àṣà ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ oòjíire, àwọn nǹkan tá a nílò láti mọ̀ láyé ọ̀làjú yìí, àwọn nǹkan tó ṣe pàtàkì fún wa láti ní kí a lè rí iyè àti ẹ̀yẹ tó wà nínú èdè àti àṣà ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. Oh my God, èyí ni a ó máa ṣe ìgbélárugẹ lórí ètò yìí láàrin The African Portal Radio TV èyí tó kalẹ̀ sí Pretoria lórílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa àti King FM 103.9 FM tó wà nílùú Ìbàdàn. Oh my God, àjọṣepọ̀ wa láti gbé èdè àti àṣà ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ oòjíire lárugẹ ò mọ̀ ní bàjẹ́. Láìfá àbàdà, ẹ má gbàgbé o, ọjọ́bọ̀ ìyẹn Thursday lètò yóò máa wáyé láago 10 sí 10 àbọ̀, ìyẹn 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. pẹ̀lú olùdarí ètò Olùdarí Olùsàn Samuel ọmọ olùṣọ́ àgùntàn. Ẹ ṣé tẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa, tẹ̀dẹ̀ ń wò wá.
ẹ ṣe tẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa tẹ̀dẹ̀ ń wò wá The African Portal náà lẹ́ ń gbọ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa la wà nílùú Pretoria níbẹ̀ la balẹ̀ bàbí sí àwa làṣà bàgìyà àwa làwòkọ Elédùmarè tí ń ké kara káàkiri ogun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbà ńlá ayé èmi àti Kristo Yansin lájọ wà lórí ètò tájọ́ ń pò pọ̀ níbi tí a ti jọ ń fọ̀rọ̀ jomitoro ọ̀rọ̀ lórí pàtàkì iṣẹ́ olùkọ́ àti ìrírí wọn bíi olùkọ́ fún 20 ọdún ó lé méjì sẹ́yìn tí a sì jọ ń yànnàná àti àwọn ohun tó dàbí kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ nínú iṣẹ́ olùkọ́ káàkiri orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé. Síwájú gba ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré lọ sí abala ojú awẹ́ ìròyìn ká sáré mú jáde àwọn ìròyìn kan tàbí méjì tí ó wà ní ojú awẹ́ àwọn ìwé ìròyìn ní orílẹ̀-èdè South Africa àti káàkiri orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé. Ìròyìn tó tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́ sọ pé Tanzania, Uganda still key tourist market for Kenya report. Ìyẹn ni àwọn ìròyìn tó tẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè ní àti àwọn ìròyìn. The opposition party says Cameroon will not have free and fair election. UN report from Sudan rebel groups military strength supported by gold. Prosecutor will use all the possible means to bring Isabella dos Santos back to Angola. Lórí abala ojú awẹ́ ìròyìn náà láṣìwà wọ́n ní unisex toilet at Cape Town International Airport is an idiotic idea. Èyí làwọn ìròyìn tá a mú wá fún yín lórí abala ojú awẹ́ ìròyìn fún ti tọjọ́ ti tòní. Ẹ lọ mú àwọn ojú awẹ́ ìròyìn lágbára Ọlọ́run lórí ètò yìí á bá mú àwọn ìròyìn eré ìdárayá fún yín níbi tá a ti máa gbé ọ̀kan lára àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tó wà lóde South Africa tó máa mú abala ojú awẹ́ ìròyìn eré ìdárayá tí ó máa mú wá fún yín tí yóò ní ta ẹ̀ ní ṣubú dànù ká tó máa fèyí ṣèlọ kúrò lórí ètò yìí fún ti tọjọ́ tòní náà. Ẹ mọ̀ wípé alájọṣepọ̀ wa tá a jọ ń pòpọ̀ lórí ètò lónìí òun náà ni Yansin Christopher Christo òun náà lájọ ń pòpọ̀ lórí ètò yìí fún ti tọjọ́ tòní. Gbogbo ẹni tí wò wá ẹni tó ń tẹ̀lé wa ẹni tó ń gbọ́ ètò yìí ládùúpẹ́ tàdúpẹ́ pé òkò lọ́wọ́ yìí. Iṣẹ́ olùkọ́ òun náà là ń yànnàná rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tó dára ni ẹ jẹ́ ká tọ́jú olùkọ́. Ẹ̀yin olùkọ́ náà tẹ́ ń ṣe mọ̀nàmọ́ná lẹ́nu ẹ̀kọ́ tẹ́ ń gbowó ẹ̀yìn tẹ́ ń gba rìbá tẹ́ ń bọ́mọ sùn lẹ́nu ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀ bá jáwọ́ nú àpọ̀n tí ó yọ kẹ́ gbómi lápáná kì í ṣèwà rẹ o kì í ṣe nǹkan rẹ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká rí dájú pé a ṣe tó tọ́ àti tó dára ní àkókò yìí kí ọjọ́ ọ̀la ìran tí ń bọ̀ kó lè bá a dára. Àwọn olùkọ́ àwọn náà ní ọjọ́ ọ̀la orílẹ̀-èdè wa. Ẹ jẹ́ kí orílẹ̀-èdè Áfíríkà àgbápá ní ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ohun tó tọ́ ká tọ́jú àwọn olùkọ́. Ẹ̀yin ìjọba wa akẹ́gbàjáde sí lórí ètò yìí ẹ sanwó tó dára fún àwọn olùkọ́ kí wọ́n lè ṣiṣẹ́ tó dára kí wọ́n lè fìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ ṣeṣẹ́ wọn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ olùkọ́ lẹ́rìí lónìí tí wọ́n máa ta gúgúrú máa tẹ̀pà nínú yàrá àkàwé fáwọn ọmọ ilé ẹ̀kọ́. Ọ̀nà wo lọmọ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ fi fẹ́ fún wọn ní ọ̀wọ̀ àti ẹ̀yẹ nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ sanwó tó tọ́ tẹ́ ẹ̀ sanwó tó yẹ fún wọn. Èyí nígbàjáde tá à ń ké sí gbogbo ìjọba káàkiri orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáńlá ayé lórílẹ̀-èdè ní àwọn ìlú ní ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ pé ẹ jẹ́ ká tọ́jú àwọn olùkọ́ wa kí ìtẹ̀síwájú kó lè bá ẹ̀ka ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ní ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. Before I let you go, sir, because our time is fast going and we are running out of our time, before I allow you to go, I want you to quickly round up the whole thing and give our listeners out there an advice. Advise the parent, advise the teacher, advise the puppy.
If I can start off by advising the parents. Be good to your children, be firm with them, discipline them, so that they know from where to start their lives by having discipline and going to the teacher. Then in the school situation, teachers, be good to your children. Have respect for them and they will respect you. Be fair with them because children are not idiots. They pick up very quickly in the way which you are acting towards them. Then as in total for the society, please let's take hands and work together. And because as we said, the future of a country is our children. And to create that future, the teachers are there. Because everything that everybody is in this world, whether you are up as the president or you a street sweeper, you went through the hands of a teacher. respect teachers, give them the respect they need, give them the support, especially parents from home. Government, please take our hands, make them strong, lift up our arms so that we can create good and well-behaved children for the future.
Advice to the children that is listening or that will be watching this video, because this is not only for generation, this is going to be in existence as far as the life is still existing. It's going to be on YouTube, it's going to be there. This what we are doing today is going to be there even in 20 years. As long as YouTube is still existing, it will still be there. And we don't know who will come across this clip in the next 20, 30 years. It's not only about today, it's about the future. Can you explain, can you advise the incoming generation and the current generation?
The young children of our world, please listen to your parents. Education starts at home. Discipline starts at home. We as teachers are there to make you for what you want to be one day. So have respect for each other. If you don't have respect for yourself, you won't have respect for anybody else around you. So it all boils down to respect towards each other.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I have a lot of questions that I'm supposed to throw to you, but the time will not permit us. It's doing me as if that we should still continue having this conversation, but unfortunately, the time is not on our side. And I thank you very, very much for coming on board to be part of this show today, to address our audience and to also advise them. Thank you so much. Ebenezer Yomi Oguyeka, thank you so much, sir, for joining us. We are discussing a very, very important topic that is very important to our society and to our homes. Thank you so much, Mr. Christo Jansen, for coming to this show. God bless you. Thank you so much. I hope next time when we call you, you will definitely love to be part of this show.
Thank you very much. I am so honored to be on this show, and it's not the first time. Thank you so much for always being there for me as well. Me and you have come a long way together already.
True.
And to all the people out there in Nigeria, stay blessed. Take your children's hands and walk with them the road for life, because they are the future of our society. Thank you very much, and the honor and to be the guest on this show. I really appreciate that.
Thank you for coming, sir. For those of you that's listening to us all over the world, in South Africa, in Zimbabwe, in Lesotho, in all over the world where you are listening to us, we thank you so much. This will be the end to this program for today. Join us again tomorrow by 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock South African time. Thank you very much, and God bless you. I remain yours, Olùdarí Olùsàn. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó gbọ́ wa ní káàkiri ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, a máa fèyí ṣe lọ́kọ̀ lórí ètò fún títọ́jọ́ tòní náà. Mo máa ń sọ ní gbogbo àpé àwọn máa fi ọ̀bẹnu bẹṣu ní atẹ́lẹsẹ̀ a sì bẹ̀nù wò. Ẹni bá ní wọ́n bọ̀ ìkọlà wo ní débánlé o. Àwọn lọ lónìí, a ó padà wá lọ́la lágbára Èdùmàrè, lágbára Elédùà. Ọlọ́run adótì, adótọ́ Ọlọ́run ni kì í jogún òfo. Ọlọ́run là ń wò, olóògbé tó lé wa lọ́wọ́, ó ní bẹ̀rẹ̀, ó ń lò pé, ó lànà, ó ń lọ́lá, ó ń lo gbogbo nínú gbogbo, ó ń ló mọ̀ wá, ó ń ló mọ̀ wá, ó ń lálámọ̀ tó mọ̀ wá, ó ń ló gbé wa kalẹ̀, ó ní gbé kalẹ̀ rẹ̀ làwa fi ń jẹ́ èèyàn, ó náà ló mímí rẹ̀ sí wánú táwa fi ń mí. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá lérò òbí sí yín, kérò bí wọn kó dà lé wọn lórí. Ẹni tó bá ń wò wá tí ń fojú bí wò wá, ibi yín kó padà sórí yín, ọfà kó padà sórí ọfà, ètè kó padà sórí eléte, kí àánú àtòrí ọ̀fẹ́ kó bá wa gbé, kí ojú rere ọ̀dọ́ àgùntàn kó bá wa gbé, ká lọ kúrò lórí ètò yìí ká padà wá lọ́la lágbára Èdùmàrè. Ojú kì í tọjọ́, ojú ò ní tẹ̀yìn tó wò wá yìí. Oore kan ṣo tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe fún ètò yìí náà ni pé ẹ rí dájú pé ẹ fi fọ́nrán ìránṣẹ́ sí ará àti ọ̀rẹ́. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn iléeṣẹ́ ńlá àwọn olókoòwò kéékèèké tá a jọ pọ̀. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Salama Musasiyo tó wà ní Ṣàngúfè. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Usram. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Luliluli Hotel lábẹ́ Ọ̀túnba Fẹ́mi Jáyésìmí. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Samuel Olúṣẹ́gun Olùsọ Foundation tó káwọn òbítíbitì ẹ̀bùn fún wa. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Labos kan South Africa kan. Ibi òní báyìí, ìbàjẹ́ òní báyìí, àjọṣe wa ní ẹ̀yin lẹ́yìn jẹ́ káwa wá sórí ètò. Tẹ́yìn bá ti ń wò tẹ́yìn fọ́nrán ìránṣẹ́, èyí ló ń fún àwa ní ìwúrí táwa fi ń wá sórí ètò yìí ní ọjọ́jọ́. Ohun táyìn nàná náà ní pàtàkì iṣẹ́ olùkọ́ ó ní àyànnàná olùkọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ yín ni o ẹ jẹ́ ká tọ́jú àwọn olùkọ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nípò ìjọba ẹ fún wọn lówó tó tọ́ ẹ fún wọn lówó tó yẹ ẹ sanwó oṣù tó yẹ fún wọn ẹ sì sanwó oṣù wọn lásìkò àwọn tó ti fẹ̀yìntì ẹ fún wọn lówó ìfẹ̀yìntì wọn lásìkò ẹ má fìyà jẹ wọn èyí náà ni ohun tí a mú wá fún yín ní ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí a máa fèyí ṣe lọ ẹ mọ̀ pé Danfo ní ṣiṣẹ́ rí láì ní kọ̀ǹdọ́ tẹ̀bá wá rí kọ̀ǹdọ́ tó bá dúró síwájú ilé bàbá rẹ̀ tí ń parí máwọn èèyàn iṣẹ́ ló mọ́lá o iṣẹ́ mọ́lá lónìí mú kẹ́ tantan mo dìbò fẹ́nu mi olúbọ̀nbọ̀ tìrì bọ̀nbọ̀ lágbára Èdùmàrè a ó pàdé yín lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la lọ́jọ́ Thursday ẹ pàdé wa lórí King FM 103.9 FM nílùú Ìbàdàn lórí ètò bàbá ètò lórílẹ̀ ẹ pàdé wa ibi ò ní bá yín ìbàjẹ́ ò ní bá yín ojú kì í tọjọ́ ojú ò ní tẹ̀yìn tí wọ́n wá ìgbẹ́ tí ń tẹ̀lé wọn ojú ò ní ti ìbàjẹ́ ò ní bá yín bí ọmọ wòlíì mo fi àṣẹ ọ̀run sọ̀rọ̀ sínú ayé onípòjìpò pé kí ire àti ìbùkún kó máa bá yín ó dìgbà kan náà sir. I want to thank you very much once again for coming to this show. God bless you and have a very great day. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow and God bless you. Before we let you go, we have a song for you that we will enjoy together on this show before we say goodbye for today. And thank you very much for those of you that are sending messages to us, those of you that call in. Thank you very, very much. God bless you. Have a very great day. Tomorrow I will be on this show with Rahim Kazim on this show on this the African Portal Talk Show. Thank you and God bless you. Enjoy this song before we call it a day. Make sure you share this program all over. Let it go viral. Send it all around. Watch it, repost it, and be part of it. Thank you and God bless you. See you tomorrow. Yínká Ayéfẹ́lẹ́ ẹ fi jẹ̀gbádùn ká tó máa lọ kúrò lórí ètò fún títọ́jọ́ tòní. Ire àtayọ̀ kó máa bá yín. Ìdùnnú àti ire kó máa bá yín. Ojú ire ọ̀gá ògo kó máa bá yín. Ire àtayọ̀ kó máa bá yín. Ó dìgbà kan náà. Sharp sharp. Goodbye. See you. Bye.